While there's more work left to be done to reverse the impact of decades of discrimination against Black farmers and other farmers of color, today we gather and we pause to recognize this important first step toward leveling the playing field and righting some of these injustices.
That was Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock on a bill passed by Congress to provide debt relief to farmers of color after decades of discrimination. More than 2 years later, many of the intended recipients are still waiting for relief. In the latest installment of her series, Through the Cracks, ABC's senior congressional correspondent Rachel Scott found out why.
Sunrise in rural Keysville, Georgia, is normally when 70-year-old Lucius Abrams starts tending to his crops. But nothing is operational on his 600-acre farm.
We used to grow soybeans, corn, cotton before we was unable to farm. This is the devastation that has happened to most Black farmers.
Lucius is one of thousands of Black farmers across the country who were assured they would receive debt relief from the federal government.
How much debt have you acquired over the years?
With the interest and everything, probably 1.2.
1.2 million?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And have you received any assistance?
No.
In 2021, Congress approved $4 billion in loan forgiveness for farmers of color and a program aimed to right historic discrimination acknowledged by the USDA. But it was stopped in its tracks, halted by a lawsuit from white farmers who claimed they were being excluded because of their race.
If you weren't a minority, you were excluded. Now, the problem I have, I'm all for helping minority farmers, all farmers, but our U.S. Constitution forbids discrimination.
To avoid the legal fight, Democrats rewrote the plan, removing references to race and splitting up relief into two funds.
Look, it was what it was. We had a legal system now dominated by a lot of conservative jurists who would not let that program go forward, and we knew that would put more farmers in peril.
Lawmakers like Senators Cory Booker and Raphael Warnock have been pushing for relief and say time is running out.
What more do you want to see from USDA?
I want to see USDA get the farmers the relief that we've passed through legislation. It is taking entirely too long. Another planting season has come and gone,
leaving farmers like Lucius in limbo with staggering debt.
And the world is turning their head away. This is a moral issue.
In 1920, 14% of all farms were operated by Black farmers. But by 2017, that figure had plummeted to 1.7%. More than 19,000 distressed farmers have received aid from the relief programs. But the USDA is not tracking loan recipients by race, making it difficult to see the impact.
Why not? Just put the data out there, be transparent, release it by race at some point.
We have decided to focus on following the mandate of the law. Right now, we're focused on implementing it and getting people back farming and participating in programs as fully as they can.
Dr. Dwayne Goldman oversees efforts to address racial disparities at the USDA and acknowledges the distrust.
Do you understand why some Black farmers out there could be skeptical, though?
Absolutely. Our task is to move forward as boldly as we can and make sure that we do the work that's required.
After ABC News asked the USDA about Lucius's case, he received notice from the department on the day of our interview with the USDA that his debt had been forgiven.
What will that moment be like for you when you're back out here farming on this land?
Exciting, because I love to see things grow. I love to just smell the fresh dirt. You know, this time of the year when you till the dirt, it's a feeling that you can't describe.
For This Week, Rachel Scott, ABC News, Washington.
Our thanks to Rachel. Her full report airs this Monday on ABC News Live Prime with Lindsay Davis.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.